Leo, this is Lisa with the Poet Oracle, and today we're going to find out what's going on with you and the person you were thinking about when you clicked on this video. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your support, and if you have not yet subscribed, please consider doing so that you're notified when future videos are released. Now today we are going to look at some tarot cards. I have some oracle cards, and then at the end we've got some personal messages. Now this is just a general reading, so please take what resonates, leave what does not. And if you feel that any of the roles need to be reversed in how I present them, then by all means, flip them. All right, what's going on with you and your person? Ooh, well, the very first card that came out is the Moon card. Now, the Moon card can represent things that are in the dark that maybe need to be brought to the light. It can be about repressing emotions, but it also can be about your intuition, right? Some hidden intentions or some insecurities. Let's get some more. Let's see what else is going on. And then we have the Temperance card in the reverse. There's an imbalance in this situation. There may be an imbalance in, you giving, and there's not, equal give and take in the situation. But it's all about clashing. This feels very frustrated, very disharmonious in this situation. There's a lot of conflict and there's a lot of imbalance in this situation. And it may be because you've got this Moon card. There's things that are hidden. There's hidden intentions. There's hidden actions going on. Secrets. Eyes. Oh, we got the Justice card in the reverse. This is also about an unequal give and take. This is an unfair situation. Somebody lacks accountability. So this can represent divorce, breaking up. This can also just represent karma, right? We learn from our situations that we go through. And so this person may falsely accuse you of things. You may falsely accuse them of things. But this is all about just being an injustice. There's a definite imbalance in this situation with the Temperance card and the Justice card both showing up in the reverse. All right, and then we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. This is all about lack of communication and misinformation. And so when this card shows up, it can really feel like you may have made a wrong decision in this situation. It's really hard to remember the good times in this situation, right? There's a sense of memory loss of why am I even here? What did I even think I liked about you? But just a lot of arguments, a lack of communication, or at least lack of good communication. There can be a lot of insults thrown around. Oh my goodness. And then we have the Page of Swords in the reverse. This could be about gossip. I mean, this person might be out there talking about y'all's situation with other people. But this is just being all over the place. This is somebody that can be rude, manipulative, but they definitely talk the talk, but do not walk the walk. And your intuition may be telling you like something's wrong here. This person's being manipulative. This person is being deceptive. Their words don't match their actions. My goodness, we got the Ten of Wands. First of all, just look at the card. I mean, the poor guy's back looks broke, okay? This is really feeling overburdened. This is feeling the weight on your shoulders. What is that song by Gallant? Weight in Gold. Go listen to Weight in Gold by Gallant, because this is what this card makes me think of. This is feeling burnt out, having a lot of worries, having a lot of responsibilities, but just overloaded. All right, let's get one more from this deck. This situation has put a lot of strain or stress. Oh, okay, we got two. I'm going to take them both. All right, we have the Six of Cups. Okay, this could be somebody that you knew since you were a child. This could definitely be somebody that you've known for a very long time, even if it isn't a child. But this is really thinking back on the past memories. You have good memories together, and this may be why this hurts so badly, or why it is so confusing, because maybe you guys have a lot of splits and coming back together, break up, make up, break up, make up. But this is all about family, children. Maybe you have a family with this person. All right, and then we have the King of Cups. So the King of Cups is a kind person, and I really feel like this is you just based on the other cards. But just somebody that's very compassionate, very sympathetic, just very balanced and kind, tolerant of a lot of things. Sometimes the most kind people get done the most wrong. All right, let's get some from this deck. See if we can't get a little bit more for you. All right, we have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. And the Knight of Swords in the reverse is all about being impulsive, but also just things being unpredictable. You not being able to really gauge one direction or another with this person. So maybe you move forward and then you take a bunch of steps backwards. Then you move forward and then a bunch of steps backwards. And it just is kind of back and forth. So you don't really know where you stand or where this situation is even going. Is it going to another level? Is it not going to another level? What's going on here? It's just all over the place, right? Even with the Page of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Page of Swords, both of them just represent just scattered all over. Okay. And you may be dealing with an air sign that's a Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini. Could be. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius or any fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sag. Oh. All right. We got the Justice card again in the reverse. Things are just not fair in this situation. There's a great deal of imbalance and there could be a great deal of dishonesty, especially with that Moon card there. Somebody's not keeping it real with you. All right, we got the Seven of Cups in the reverse. This is all about confusion, but it also can represent being overwhelmed by choice, meaning that you don't have to stay in a situation in which you are completely unhappy in, right? That is by choice, but it's really just not having a purpose. You know, if you are still in this situation and the person is not being honest with you, you can feel that they're not being honest with you, then the question that you have to ask yourself is, why are you staying? Why are you going to stay in a situation that's keeping you confused and hurting? All right, let's get some from this deck, and then we'll go into our oracle cards. All right, we have the Two of Wands in the reverse, and this is fearing the unknown, right? It's being restless in the situation, knowing that you probably need to move forward or move on emotionally or physically from this situation, but it's just fearing what comes next. You know, what happens if I leave this situation? Will I ever find love again? I can tell you right now, you will. We got the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is all about feeling the battle wounds of a situation, right? It's surrendering to the defeat. It's giving up. It's giving up in a situation. But yet there's still this fear of giving up on the situation. We got the Emperor card. The Emperor card is an Aries card. But really this is all about having structure, being dependable. This may be you. But also an Emperor can sometimes enforce their will. So this could have been somebody that tried to be very controlling. Or this is just you. Maybe you stand strong and confident in how you carry yourself. All right. And then we have the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Now this is all about dreams being shattered, right? When we first look at the card in the upright, you can see they're kind of looking off into the distance of some beautiful future, but it's in the reverse. And that's because, you know, everything that you might have thought was in this situation is starting to feel like it's shattered. Like the glass has just shattered all around you. All right, it says you must risk to reap rewards. Got to take a risk. I know that there's a fear of the unknown, a fear of what's next from here, but that's the only way that you're going to move past a situation. Now, it doesn't mean that you and this person won't be together, but the way in which, the dynamic in which that it exists today isn't healthy. It's not honest. There's a total imbalance here in this. Wow, we have the Lovers card in the reverse. All right, the Lovers card in the reverse, when you see this, this can really just signify conflict, but it really just signifies trust issues and detachment. So you just may not trust this person. Now, we did get the Moon card, so I am going to get some of my Moon Oracle cards. So this is Moonology. Let's see what other messages we have from here. It says your hard work is paying off. It's in the reverse. This is the New Moon in Capricorn card. It's in the reverse because you put a lot of work into this. You put a lot of work into this, and it didn't pay off. It was unrequited, one-sided, and you feel defeated, and you may have given up. Or at least you're contemplating giving up. One or the other. All of your work, all of your efforts didn't seem to make this situation work. All right, let's get these two. Oh, they're both in reverse too. This says, bring love into the situation. This is a new moon in Aquarius card in the reverse. Because somebody didn't bring love into the situation. You brought love into the situation, but they did not. And then this is, it's time to take action. This is the new moon in Aries. It was in the reverse. Because you may not be taking action. You may not be moving forward because you have a fear of the unknown. But it's time to understand what you deserve. All right, let's get a Moon Magic card for you. Okay, well, I'm going to take them. They popped out weird. All right, I have a balanced relationship with time. I use it well. If you aren't, please make sure that you do use your time wisely. Use it to heal. Use it to dream. Use it to plan. Do whatever. But make sure that it's for your higher good. And this says, I have power. It is real. You better believe it. You better believe that you have power. All right, this says, beauty raises my vibration. I seek it out for healing and joy. Listen, this is not beautiful. When you have injustice on here, you have the justice card on here twice in the reverse. This person may have done you dirty more than one time. It was unjust. It's unfair. This situation is unbalanced. You deserve more than that. Let's get some of these oracle cards for you. I mean, the Lover's card is straight up in the reverse. Okay. Doesn't feel like love, does it? Would somebody keep things from you and lie to you and deceive you if they loved you? All right. We have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Listen, I get it. I get it, right? I understand what this means, especially with that Six of Cups. This is somebody that you have a very strong connection with. And there's nothing wrong with that. And this doesn't mean that this relationship is over. But the way in which it is existing right now with all this shadow aspect to it needs to change. You need to change that. If this is truly the person that you're meant to be with, you got to work on it. Communicate. Let them know, hey, I'm not feeling good about whatever is going on in this situation. We argue all the time or whatever it is. You're not keeping things real with me. Whatever. Have the conversation. All right. And then we have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Are they? Are there financial issues? If there are, you got to address those things because financial issues should never be the decline of love. Pentacles and cups are completely two different things. All right. Let's get one more from this deck. Well, two more then. All right, we have give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. So this just goes back to it. If you feel like there are secrets, you got to have the conversation and say, look, I'm feeling this way and this is why I'm feeling this way. And we need to talk about this and clear the air. All right, and then I have wedding. This situation involves marriage. It's in the reverse. So maybe, maybe you wanted to be married and now you're kind of pulling back or whatever the case is. But right now, it's not a marriage situation that's involved right here. All right, let's get a couple of these cards. Okay, we got photograph. This is all about nostalgia. This goes very well with the Six of Cups card that we saw. This is somebody that wants to make new memories and somebody that's missing you and looking at your photos, looking back at photos. This could be you. This could be your person. All right, and then we have kisses. This is all about loving unconditionally, giving and receiving affection and falling in love. And this is what you want, right? You want an equal give and take situation. All right, we have love calls. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. It was in the reverse. So this person, if you guys aren't talking, may not be letting you know that they're thinking about you, that they're having all these nostalgic feelings about you. But somebody definitely is looking back at the past and missing it. All right, and then this says the dragonfly. This is about things coming out into the light. It's about adapting, changing, and healing. Now, whether that be healing the situation, healing yourself, or doing both, that would be up to you to decide. All right, let's get some of these Dream Oracle cards. I'm going to get two for you. What other messages you have? But somebody needs to keep it real. The Moon card was the first card out here. Temperance next in the reverse. And then you got the freaking Justice card right after that in the reverse. Something's not right here. It's not balanced. All right, we got number 29. Never a crowd on the leading edge. Honor those who honor you. Oh my goodness. Listen, if you are giving to a situation all that you can, and that individual is not giving back, they're not honoring you. You cannot honor them. You can't continue to keep putting into a situation that is not feeding back into you. You're going to get angry, sad, depressed about that. All right, this says, oh, time for a quantum leap. Prepare for a makeover. Number 7. I mean, you need a makeover. The situation is not healthy. It's unrequited. Unrequited situation. All right, let's get some additional cards, personal messages to the cards before we get a poem for you. All right. This card says, karma has its target. Good or bad, karma finds who it needs to find. And this says destiny, fate. Listen, you might need to take a leap of faith because there's something out there that you are destined to have fated for you. All right, this says, if you need help, ask for it. Now, that speaks for itself. If you need help getting out of a situation, rising up, going towards a dream, whatever it is, don't be afraid to ask people. You never know who might say yes. All right, last one is dance with the ebbs and flows of life. Listen, life doesn't flow smooth like a, nice little spring or something all the time. Sometimes it's roaming rapids out there, like rocking your boat and everything. But you got to dance with it. You got to understand that at the end, you will see success because you will be smarter. You will be wiser about how you carry yourself and the people in which you involve yourself with. All right, let's get a poem for this situation, and then we'll get some personal messages from your person. What do they want to say to you? All right, what poem? What's the poem first, and then we'll move to that. Okay. All right, the poem is number 4, The Gift. I've built on what I lack to stack bricks to protect my being. Understanding my pain was the only thing that granted me the gift of seeing. Now that's the truth. And sometimes you just need to see that you can love yourself more. Sometimes when someone doesn't love you back and it's an unrequited situation, it's everything that you need to teach you how to love yourself. All right, what would this person say to you if they could right now? What's some direct messages? We'll get a couple and then I'll read them one by one. The whole deck fell out. Okay. This one says, you bring light to the darkest of days. I want more. Every second, every minute, every day, I want forever with you. I am growing up because of you. I didn't know how much I loved you until it was gone. I didn't appreciate you. You don't have to be scared. Please be patient. And the last message for you is, I'm in love with you. Now, those are direct messages from your person. Before I let you go today, I'm also going to share with you some messages for career and finance for you. Okay. This says, who are you meant to be? This says, keep positive. This says, new home. So, if you're looking to buy a new home, whatever it is, new place of residence. This says shifting. You're shifting. You're shifting into who you are meant to be. You're shifting into a new career, whatever it may be. And then we have the last one, good luck. So I don't know if you're starting a new venture, you're shifting into something completely different than what you've done, but good luck on it. I can tell you right now that you can do whatever it is that you want to accomplish. All right, well, this is your reading. Please make sure to come back and check me out again.